What's going on, everyone? Ollelito back here with a brand new video on the channel. If you don't know me, I'm a professional FIFA player for Ninjas In Pyjamas, and today I will be showing you guys how you get more wins in Weekend League. I have a few secret tips that I will be showcasing in this video, and I have a secret one by the end. So watch the whole video and you will be getting a lot of good tips to get more wins in Weekend League, to get better players, better packs, and in general just have more fun on this game. Let's just jump right into it. So in general, my first tip of the video to get more wins in Weekend League is to not play on Fridays. Mainly because you will have a lot of good pro players playing on Friday because they just want to be done with Weekend League, get the best possible rewards, and also because the players are more valuable earlier when you get them, like on a Friday, because they've only been out for a couple of hours, so the players are more worth. But if you want to reach a higher rank in Weekend League, I would advise you to save your games until maybe Monday or even Tuesday now, mainly because Weekend League is starting later on Fridays and is ending on, I think, Wednesdays morning. So I would advise you guys to not play on Fridays, and in general you will be missing a lot of sweats. You won't be playing pro players most of the time. Obviously it can happen if you're unlucky, and if you have the time, I would advise you guys to play either on Monday or Tuesdays to get more wins and in general have an easier life when it comes to playing Weekend League. And also the fact where you can get a lot of easier rage quits because people just want to be done with their Weekend League when they play usually on Tuesdays or Mondays. Tip number 2 for this video will be to always stay hydrated. I always have water by my side when I play Weekend League, when I practice, whatever I do, basically, because when you play a lot of Weekend League games in a row, you need to stay hydrated. You could also get a bit of chocolate. It's super important to keep your energy level super high, because if you're starting to lose these kind of extra percentages, starting to rush out with defenders, starting to rush in attacks, you will lose games and you will concede a lot of easy goals. So tip number 2, simply try to stay hydrated and also try to have a bit of fast energy by your side. It can be a chocolate bar, can be some energy drink, whatever, but in general just try to stay hydrated and keep the focus level up here, because FIFA in general is a very mental game, so that would be super important to get more wins in Weekend League. Tip number 3 for getting more wins will basically be to get good play styles for players in your squad. As you see in the background, this is the team that I play Weekend League with, and mostly for defenders I'm trying to look at, first of all, pace. You need to have quick defenders in this year's game, mainly because now we are in a later period of the FIFA cycle where you play a lot of good players, obviously, like Timo Werner, for example. You always face every game Drogba, and these kind of attackers have almost above 95 pace, all of them. So you need pace center backs. So in general, if you look at my right back, who is close, I was lucky to get him in a red player pick. He has 96 pace, my Maldini has 85, Orban 87, Davies 99, my bad. And then also trying to look at play styles, because play styles for defenders is super important to be able to use the play styles to your advantage, basically, because play styles in this year's game is very overpowered to use the best possible play styles because they are just simply amazing, you know. It's super important to try to actually abuse them as much as you can. So if we look at Orban, he has Anticipate Plus, and for now in this year's game, Anticipate Plus is a super good playstyle for use for defenders. I would advise you guys to get someone with block as well, because then the AI can make some easy blocks for you. And obviously Jockey is very good, intercept and then slide tackle. And I would advise you guys, if you are able to find a center back who has aerial as well, who is able to actually stop crosses, stop corners, for example, and also score corners for you, I would advise you guys to get that. So in general, try to get good center backs with pace and good playstyles, like you know, cheap team of the season, like Gabriel, for example, is very cheap. You can do Konate as well, who is an SPC. Just try to look at playstyles and try to look at the pace in the first case when you are selecting your defenders, basically. If we're going to look at playstyle through midfielders, I would advise you guys to get someone with long ball plus. And in my case, this is going to be Bruno Fernandes, who we can basically pass, you know, players in behind from wherever we are on the pitch, really, because long ball pass makes you do through balls, you know, to whoever you basically send on a run, you know. The playstyle is so overpowered, so it's super important to use that playstyle to your advantage. Bruno obviously also has ping pass and incisive pass, but I always trying to showcase this, that these playstyles are super important, especially the passing ones for the midfielder. I would say these are the most important. So try to look for players that have good play styles. In terms of midfielders, when it comes to passing, I would advise you guys to get Kimmich live card if you managed to do him. If you didn't really do him, you have the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, Patrick Gujarro, who has really good passing play styles. So look at these types of players. And then for the attacking midfielder, because obviously you play a 4-3-2-1, you need to do that. If you're not doing that, check out my 4-3-2-1 tactics. Here, you basically need to use them to be able to get more wins in this year's game. But if you're not using them, then start to use them and also try to find an offensive midfielder that has finesse shot plus. In my case, I was lucky to do Havertz, who got upgraded now to a 94 rated card. He has finesse shot plus, and I'm going to show you some clips in the background when I'm talking where I just use that kind of finesse shot plus to my biggest advantage. I've been doing it with Salah before as well. I've been doing it with Havertz, scoring some bangers as well. Phil Foden, Cole Palmer. So you have a offensive CM that has finesse shot plus that you can surprise the opponent with a few long shots and will make you score easy goals, especially in weekend league where you face opponents that are not really focusing on moving the keeper. So you'll be able to score very, very easy goals with the offensive midfielder. If we're looking towards the strikers, I would advise you guys to just go with as much pace as possible, and obviously players that are good with finishing. I was lucky to actually get R9 yesterday after my weekend league rewards, so he is in the team now. But I mean, if we look at these kind of front three, the most important thing here is the pace and the shooting. So Mbappe 97 pace, 90 shooting, Son 94 pace, 95 shooting, and Ronaldo R9 obviously 94 pace, 94 shooting. So I have these types of players because I want them to make runs in behind, but also be able to actually finish a chance when I'm getting it. And at the same time, for Son here, who is my striker, I have the finesse shot as well, where if I'm outside of the box with him, I can shoot a cheeky finesse where the keeper is not being moved, and I will score a lot of goals. And also inside the box, I mean, shooting a finesse with a player that has finesse shot plus inside the box, almost a 100% goal every time. So defenders, try to look for pace and defending. Midfielders, try to look for good plays in terms of passing. And then for the offensive CM, try to look for someone that has good plays in passing, but also the finesse shot in white or gold. And then for strikers, try to look for pace or shooting, I would say, or the best kind of attributes there. And then if you could add like a cheeky playstyle in there where it is technical, rapid, or in general just a finesse shot or a trivela, that would be perfect to use in weekend league. And I can guarantee you will get a lot more wins by using these playstyles, but also using these kind of players for different stats. So tip number 4 for the video will be to try to learn to master the timed finishing. Why? Mainly because if you are very, very good at time finishing, it will increase the chance of you scoring by 40% in every shot you take. So if you green time it, for example, I will be showcasing clips in the background while I'm talking here. You will be scoring so many more goals on this game if you're getting comfortable and really, really good at time finishing. And yeah, in general, you will just have a way easier time playing this game because you will score so many more goals. But it also comes with a few cons, because if you are red timing a shot, for example, the chances of that shot going in decreases to around about like 75-80% in case of you actually shooting like a normal shot compared to like a red time shot. So you need to be able to green time it. If you red time it, the chances of it going in will be very, very small. If you yellow it, you press too early, which means that the shot will be a bit weaker than just like taking a normal shot. So I would just say to you guys to just green time. It will make your life so much easier. And in general, if you just miss the timing, it will just be like a normal shot. So yeah, tip number 4, basically try to green time as many shots as you possibly can. It can be as well, it will boost your trivela, so it will boost your shots outside of the box, like the finesse shot, for example. It will just make your life so much easier if you are comfortable and good at green timing in this year's game. But as I said, it comes with cons with red timing, yellow timing, or just shooting a normal shot. So be prepared for that, but definitely learn to do that. And my small tip for this one is to actually go into the practice arena just every day, just 5-10 minutes, and just run with, I would like to say, Kylian Mbappe, because he is my most used player in this year's Ultimate Team, so you're getting used with him. And then just try to shoot against the keeper, one-on-one against the keeper, try to green time as many shots as you can in 10 minutes, and you will be comfortable with it if you keep on doing that process every day for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you will be just a green time machine. That's still one thing I'm doing, because I also need to be better at that. So yeah, that's a small tip for you guys. And my last tip for this kind of tutorial, how to get more wins in weekly or FUT Champions, whatever you want to call it, is to every game you play, try to be patient. Because if you're starting to rush in defense, if you're starting to rush in attack, it would be very, very hard for you to win close games, but you can also drop easy games where you feel like you should beat the opponent. So the last tip is basically try to play it calm and always go into the game you play with a fresh mindset. Because if you start to lose a couple of games in a row, then you need to take a break. Then there is no point in even playing, because I know how mental this game is. You will start to lose your mind if you get in rigged one game, if you feel like the game is against you, whatever it is. But please take breaks, because that will increase your concentration level up here, and you will play much better FIFA. And I can guarantee you that you will get way more wins in weekend league if you're starting to take breaks and actually trying to analyze what you're doing wrong by just saving the game or whatever it is. It will help you massively to get that extra step to that next rank you're trying to get in FUT Champions or weekend league. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really like this kind of video. If you want to see another kind of tutorial where I'm just giving you in general just 5 tips how to become better at the game, you know, just let me know down below in the comments. If you want to see like kind of a different tutorial, let me know as well down in the comments. And don't forget to leave a like. If we can smash 100 likes on this video, it would be amazing. And I'll see you guys in the next video, tutorial, pack opening, whatever it is. Love you guys. Stay blessed, stay safe, and best of luck in Weekend League. Take care. And as always, stay safe. Bye-bye.